Rob Norton here from Vivid Snowboarding. Today we are going to be looking at the basic Ollie. Okay, the Ollie is one of these foundation tricks. Really important to get your Ollie nailed in terms of all the sort of technical ingredients. Once you've got the timing and everything organised, we can use this trick all over the hill. Super fun. Okay, so first off, what I want to look at is actually just the way the board itself and the equipment bends. Okay, it's super important here that we're actually, getting some juice, some pressure, some energy into the tail of the board. We're almost going to be springing off that back foot. Okay, that's the idea here. It's a lot easier, obviously, we're in a static position, standing still. So here I'm just powering up that back foot, putting the juice and the energy into it to then pop off and obviously land flat base there. What we're going to do in a second is we're actually going to add some momentum. Okay, so we're going to be moving down the hill. Super important here to stay flat base. So don't have it on the toe edge or the heel edge. We're actually coming off the flat base of the board itself. It's almost as if we're moving slightly, a little gentle shift of the weight from the front foot and a little bit of the back foot popping and landing flat. Okay, cool. So once you've got that movement pattern practiced, we're now going to keep that rolling, put it on repeat. Remember that idea, if we practice the skill, then make it acquired in our kind of skill set. So here we're going to add that little bit of momentum and speed, and we're going to put it on repeat just down this nice narrow path. So that idea of that slight shift of weight or pressure down the length of the board to the tail, popping off that back foot, okay, where the energy and the pressure is, bringing the board up nice and centered in the air, putting it down flat base on the ground. Remembering at the end of the actual trick, we're almost thinking about landing, obviously flat base, but think about landing on the bolts of the snowboard itself. Okay, that way we can have a nice, smooth, cushioned, comfortable landing. Right, let's have a go now here. Okay, cool. So obviously, again, with some of the inputs we're putting into the basic Ollie, obviously we've really been focused on that idea of the slight shift of the pressure and the weight back to the tail, obviously powering up, energizing that back foot to pop off that flat base into the Ollie. You might have noticed that I've been using my hands a little bit as well, my upper body, to help with that action and motion. Okay, so I'm actually using this kind of technique where I'll have my hands together or crossed, and as I pop off that back foot, I release the arms as well to really activate and help with the Ollie trick itself. So again, here we can almost practice that motion and movement on the flat to then put it into our moving Ollie here. Right, check it out. So here's a little session recap to finish off today's edit on the Ollie. Just remember a few of the key ingredients. It's that idea, isn't it, if we're wanting to pop off the flat base tail of the board. We're using that slight shift of pressure from the front to the back of the board. We're energizing that tail to then pop in the Ollie to release that energy and pressure. Super important to bring the board up to you in the air and be centered, then bring it down centered, nice and softly on the landing. Get out there and play around with the Ollie, get the movements, patterns and timings dialed in, and use natural rollers and features to pop off. I hope you enjoyed the session today. Hit the subscribe button and we'll have fresh content out to you soon. Let's go.